him trying out the Lee Sin for the first time here in season number 2. That is the biggest question that we actually have right now, because all of his champions that he has used so far in this season has been banned away and taken by KD as well because of that Kha'Zix pick. Alistar Nautilus has been banned away by Keepus Gaming. Lucian taken away here by G2 Blacklist, just in case the Shama is going to be interested in picking this champion up. That's a great one for G2 Blacklist.
We'll see what's going to be the 4th pick right here. Honestly, they can leave the jungle pick, or what KBG is looking right now is maybe it's going to be a Camille jungler for the Ton. That option is still on the table for them. But as it stands, it's going to be the next couple of picks here for KBG. Picking up this Sivir will allow them to have a greater way to engage against G2 Blacklist. And if they are electing to put Camille in the hands of the Ton, Fiora is still very much on the table here for KBG.
What will be the last champion here? Gragas has been taken away. Alistar, Nautilus, Leona of Draw has proved to be such a great pick yesterday in the Game 3 against Edward Gaming, in which it was the fastest game as well in that series. Lee Sin, no hesitation at all. The Ton will now use the Lee Sin for the first time in Season 2.
Now it's gonna be a Lee Sin pick right here for the Ton, an early game jungler that we have seen in the hands of KD, who have been able to assassinate just the backline of the enemy team. And right now with the composition that KBG has, the Sivir will be allowing these members, the Vladimir, the Ornn, the Camille, and the Lee Sin to just run faster at the composition of G2 Blacklist. This will allow the Vladimir to have better positioning if ever they do meet up in the mid lane and just barrel through the members of G2 Blacklist. But on the other hand, the bot side run over G2 Blacklist seems ferocious. It is a Varus and a Leona. When they both hit level 5, they have huge crowd control ultimates that can just dictate the pace of the game.
I actually love the composition here of Keepus Gaming. They have the lockdown, they have early game skirmishes because of the Camille and the Lee Sin, they have great engage and frontline because of the Ornn, they have so much utility and mobility because of the Sivir. And AoE damage is never gonna be a problem for them as well, because Andran picked up the Vladimir. Despite the matchup being a little bit better for the Zoe, it is circumstantial as always, because the Vladimir, yes, you can easily burst him down, but with the proper timing, you can still win the matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Situational matchup it is in the mid lane. Even when it comes to the split push, right? When we do get into the later parts of this game, who are going to be the champions to deal against the Camille and the Vladimir? And from what we see, it's going to be both the Zoe and the Renekton, which is not the ideal situation here for G2 Blacklist. So what is G2 Blacklist going to do? They need to hasten, they need to speed up the pace of this game. They need to use the poke from the Varus and Draw, already hastening the pace of the game.
Shama taking a bit of damage there. Exhaust immediately used onto Draw, at least negating some of the additional damage that G2 Blacklist can actually use against Shama, chunking him down to just 1 bar of HP. That will win them at least the early minutes of this lane.
Yeah. They win the lane outright in the early parts, forcing the early recall from Shama. He will be losing out on a couple of minions gold as well as experience, and that also allowed both Draw and Golden Kite to get into the blue map to check if where the Lee Sin is. He has started red, which they have confirmed. But back also in the previous game, it was Shama Sivir who was able to deal a lot of damage for Keepus Gaming.
It was able to at least help out in the team fights as well, regardless of being focused a lot by G2 Blacklist during that time. We have seen Aaron be able to burst him out almost completely and utterly so. Regardless, when he's able to be provided with space, he's just constantly throwing the boomerangs, throwing the ricochets, and impacting the position of G2 Blacklist as well. Now, we get a Scuttle Crab here in the bottom side. River helping the Ton if they secure this for XP.
Yeah.
It's a little bit slower here on G2 Blacklist and will not be able to get anything in the bottom side.
Aaron?
Aaron, a little bit overextended. Ron is going to be in the area. No flash by the Ton. Aaron stays alive.
That was a sketchy trade right there for Aaron. Very risky as well. They saw that the Ton was on the blue buff. They saw the ward right there, and if he was tracking the Lee Sin, he might have guessed that it was the Lee Sin was already by the Scuttle Crab. So it was very lucky for him to get away from that mid lane. Instead, if it didn't go his way, he might have given up first blood towards KBG.
Let's see. KBG still having a bit of a leverage here, especially because of the pressure established there in the mid lane in response to what G2 Blacklist was doing in the bottom lane. Golden Kite needs to step it up a notch to deny some more of the resources towards Shama, but because of Yu's presence on the Ornn, he has been very stable here in the bottom lane. Mid lane, Don in the area
there's no
again,
flash.
looking for the timing, and the flash into the kick is just glorious right now in the mid lane. First blood by Keep Escaping, but in the top lane, KG executes the going to be used into the flash, into the hook shot, but it's not enough to survive. KD picks up the kill. It's a bit overextended though. The Don will connect and secure the kill. 2 for 1 in favor of Keep Escaping.
2 for 1 in the first blood, go in favor here of Keep Gaming. A very much in favor trade for them, but in the bot side, we see a bit of a scuffle here.
Chain of Corruption, Yu stays alive. Ignite will not take him down. Golden Kite tries to get a one auto attack, only to find 2 bars of HP on Yu.
Yeah, and that was just the series of events that happened because both mid lane and top side was won already by KBG. G2 Blacklist tried to make a play in the bot side, both Raw and Golden Kite wanting to tip the favors towards them. But before we head into that, we're getting to the replay right here where KG is taken down by KD with just a flash and the leap coming in from that Kha'Zix, but he had nowhere to go. Ton was able to be the one to secure the kill on the Kha'Zix.
Man, G2 Blacklist this time are struggling again. The pick in the mid lane as Aaron gets rammed by the Call of the Forge God. The Ton, the impact on this Lee Sin is just massive right now in this game.
And so far, it's going bad to worse right now for G2 Blacklist. It's 4 kills right now on the board for Keep Gaming, only 1 for them in the early game, and so far it has been the Ton has been making the plays for Keep Gaming.
The plays are just so good as well by the Ton, and to think that some people are a little bit concerned, including us as well, on him just using 4 champions, but he has been really just reserving the other champions like this Lee Sin for best. And this Grand Finals performance has been so good on the Ton. On this Shen, he has been able to steal 4 objectives in total in the 2 games we have seen him on it. And in this Lee Sin right now, 3 kill participation out of the 4 kills made by Keep Gaming is because of him as well.
Yeah, because of him, because he was there, he kept punishing Aaron. Aaron was the one who burnt his flash early on a bad trade against the Vladimir, and ever since he lost that flash, he has given up 2 kills again to Keep Gaming. But now we head to the 5-minute mark. Both the Dragon and Herald are up, and so far it feels like it's going to be a handshake between the 2 teams. KBG securing the Dragon, while Herald is going to go to the side of G2 Blacklist.
It's a handshake for now. Scaling again has been the priority of Keep Gaming. We have seen them during the stats a while ago, 100% Dragon priority for this team because they always get the leverage regardless of them getting the Dragon and giving the Herald away. Tower as well is able to stand out for now. 54 HP. G2 Blacklist unable to unlock the mid lane.
Yeah. But that's only a 64 HP turret. Whenever the wave does crash into the mid lane, it's just going to take a couple of taps, and they're going to take a Golden Kite. And Anran, there's a bit of a 1v1 scuffle right there, but no one will fall. It's going to be hard for G2 Blacklist to be able to take down the mid lane turret if the Sivir does stay in the mid lane, because we all know how strong the wave clear is from the Sivir. So it's going to take a concerted effort from G2 Blacklist to be able to take down that mid lane turret.
Bottom lane, they are doing a really good job here. Keep Gaming rather. 751 HP left on that tower. Great macro, to be honest, here by Keep Gaming. G2 Blacklist struggling to respond, constantly being felt with pressure here because of the macro plays of Keep Gaming. See Ton into the mid lane, just bring out a couple of his camps as well in the top side jungle that he has. KG withstanding the pressure here of the Renekton. We don't see any pressure being felt by KG, despite the Renekton being a great matchup on the Camille.
Right now, it kind of feels bad for G2 Blacklist because they need to be the team who are ahead. They have a poke composition, they have a pick composition on the Zoe, the Varus, the Leona, as well as the Kha'Zix. And right now, with them being behind, it's hard for them to set up these picks. But right now, though, G2 Blacklist setting up this bit of a trap against KG, the top side.
Can they actually take him down? The answer is no. Just
Oh,
yet.
what
Look
a
at
play!
them building the outplay. Style points. Aaron though gonna be flashing out a steal,
Banana?
getting the
Boomerang.
kill with a paddle star. They are a little bit overstaying there in the top lane. Should be able to pick up the tower there, but in the mid lane, they'll shoot to deny that the chain of corruption by Golden Kai. They get that one kill, and the one tower might be what G2 Blacklist needed. They can also work around maybe here into the mid lane, but the Thon is gonna be here. God of the Forge God gonna be denied.
Stun?
Kick is gonna be denied as well. And
What a
the chain of
stun!
corruption. Oh my dear lord, the
Draw.
solar player Shama this time has to run away. And G2 Blacklist 2 versus 3, they get the outplay.
What a stun right there from Draw! They saw the taunt coming in with the ward in the bush, and before he could even set up, he was stunned as he jumped over the wall, preventing him to be able to pick out Golden Kite, and both Draw and Golden Kite able to layer their CC and damage, taking out the Lee Sin. What an amazing outplay from the duo from G2 Blacklist ahead of this replay. We're gonna see the Taunt getting stunned in the middle of the animation of his dodge, of his dash, and it's just so perfect coordination between the two of them.
Man, Draw connecting the stun is just top notch. That's the saving grace in the mid lane a while ago, and that allowed them to at least
Taunt?
have a better leverage this time around in terms of gold, and this time the Taunt getting caught. Equalizing now the score here in terms of kills. G2 Blacklist are slowly fighting back and amplifying this game even more. They spot out Yu and will disengage for now.
The Taunt give it, and the Taunt take it away for Keep Best Gaming. He gave Keep Best Gaming such a cozy lead for them. They were 4-1 ahead, but 2 plays right out from him resulted in 2 deaths for Keep Best Gaming, giving 2 kills right now for G2 Blacklist, and them evening out actually ahead right now in gold.
Right now, after 9 minutes, G2 Blacklist unlocking the mid lane finally. Despite the Rift Herald being used a while ago, KBG actually did a really good job in preventing this tower falling down as quickly as G2 Blacklist wanted. The 2 towers taken by G2 Blacklist, they can't actually work around this time though in the bottom lane to finally open up the map against Keep Best Gaming. Snowballing has been a little bit out of hands this time from Keep Best Gaming. They are struggling to suppress G2 Blacklist, especially with the outplays that their Dragon laners and support has been making. I mean, Golden Guide and Draw styling a while ago on the Thon and Shama and Yu, top notch.
Yeah. Off camera, we're talking about this, right? How Draw and Golden Kite just feels like they're so much on point in this series right now, and that was the highlight of that, of being them very much in the game at this point. Second Drake is up right now here, Gian. KBG also setting up while G2B is looking to contest on this Mountain Drake.
Can they actually get this one? We have seen the Thon just always get and secure the objective regardless of the situation. G2 Black is gonna be spotted out, denied of their intention in sneaking their way towards the Thon's jungle camp and take him down. We'll clear out his Raptors for now. At least get a little bit more golden XP to level up. Dragon still standing up. 6,700 is the HP. Is going to be a little bit more difficult for G2 Black to take him down, especially if they don't have a consistent DPS dealer just yet.
Yeah. There's so much wards right now here for both teams, but in terms of the expiry of the wards, most of the wards are gonna be expiring first for KBG. So if G2B is able to draw this out, they will have an opening in terms of vision advantage in this Dragon Pit right now. The thing that KBG is looking for is an overextension from Email. G2B going for the pick.
Charzo to disengage. Shama gonna be initiated here. Executive response and the kick as well. Ime gonna be the best spot this time around. Trade gonna be made here at least for G2 Blacklist. They have to disengage. KG going in with a tactical sweep, still just slowing them down. Aaron trying to get some damage done here onto Shama, but still he is actually experiencing a little bit of trouble there. In that scenario, they will disengage for now. Dragon still is established with vision by G2 Blacklist. Aaron taking a bunch of that ricochets and boomerang. And he has to go back into the base. KD though going in towards Anran, forcing at least the blood pool.
Well, I don't know why Anran was starting out this dragon. It's jungler down right now for KBG. They don't have a smite. They shouldn't be starting this dragon, but at this point in time, G2 Blacklist is reacting to what KBG is doing. There's gonna be a TP here for Ime.
The Renekton is gonna be here. Solar Flare did not connect, stunning anybody else. But Hemoblink Play actually gonna be dealing a one big damage onto the members of G2 Blacklist. Can they actually get the steal? The answer is yes! KBG gets it! And Soul Point right now against the Ton, the miraculous person here on the side of Keeper's Gaming just stands his ground against KD at all cost.
Yeah, and it's KBG taking that dragon. It felt like it wasn't something they should have started earlier, but they had the timing down. They knew that the Ton was coming in, and we saw here the TP play coming in from Ime didn't really amount to much for G2 Blacklist. The beautiful engage from Anran9, the flash, the proto belt, able to hit several members with the Hemo play, just zones out most of G2 Blacklist, and they can't contest the dragon anymore after that.
Oh man, the engage by Anran9 prevented KD from being in range for the smite and completely zones everyone on the side of G2 Blacklist. KD might be ahead in terms of gold against the Ton, but it doesn't matter right now because KBG has so many pressure points against G2 Blacklist right now. Soul Point, Baron as well is going to be available. The steals by the Ton, this can affect the confidence here of KD in securing the future objectives. They have to be very careful. They have to take him down, or else they'll just be taken out.
That's also a massive Vladimir, by the way. Already has 2 items, already has the death cap, and if ever there's gonna be another objective fight between these two teams, and G2 Blacklist is again gonna be clumped up, another combo like that with the Hemo play and blood pool and everything coming out from that Vladimir, it's just gonna deal so much damage on G2 Blacklist. G2 Blacklist has to be very cognizant, has to be very aware of where this Vladimir is, where Anran9 is all the time. Maybe even try to pick him off before they start off any of these objective fights.
1.5,000 gold lead still here. KD gonna be hiding there onto the red camp here of the Ton. Can they actually get the assassination onto Anran9? Goes in. Solar Flare did not connect onto Anran9, but still forced out the blood pool right there. Code of the Force God gonna be used at least to dissuade the members here of G2 Blacklist. The Ton gonna be initiating. The Stasis gonna be buying some time here for G2 Blacklist. Battlestar hurts onto the Ton. Still unable to get any kills here for G2 Blacklist.
Yeah, but this Vladimir right now is super low. G2 Blacklist trying to corral KBG into this Baron. They started off a bit, really wanted to set up this trap right against KBG, but KBG is very slow getting here, and G2B is going in again.
Again and again and again. They will try the Solar Flare, this time catching KG. Can they actually get the kill? They execute the
Ignited!
He jumps down. Away the Ton as well. Gonna be the next target. The Ton, can they actually escape? The answer is yes. Still draw, stays alive. KD's
going in again.
Going in towards the Shaman. Gets the kill with the help of Aira. Because picked up here by G2 Blacklist. Can they actually get this Baron this time around? The Ton is still alive. He has been able to get the steals done, but this time it's going to be a lot more difficult.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot more difficult than 3v5, but we've seen the Ton with the nerves of steel getting these steals, but so far doesn't seem like it's going to go in. This Baron's going down so fast, only 2,000, 1,000 HP, and it's going to be the free Baron here for G2 Blacklist. They're the first team to secure Baron in the game 3.
And G2 Blacklist keeps on fighting back against KBG Gaming.
As we head into this replay right here, we're talking about how G2 Blacklist was trying to set up the trap, and as soon as Raw saw Yu, he just said, go, we're going in, I have ultimate. We are able to get this fight. That was a good kick actually from the Ton, but KBG is in not the best of positions to be able to utilize their composition for this fight, and KD with just huge amounts of bravery on this guy. Going in, having the upgraded ultimate to just go in with the longer stealth time and picking out a target and them following up. Just great team play from G2 Blacklist.
And the follow-up as well by Aaron was top-notch. That allowed them to get another kill in that fight. And potentially this allowed them to finally get 2 things. Getting the Baron for the pushing of towers and getting so much gold injected towards their bank this time around. 16 minutes in. G2 Blacklist has leverage. Ton just hiding a little bit there, getting a good angle here. Potentially towards Draw and Golden Kite, but it's going to be very difficult because of the shield of Golden Kite.
Dragon being started right here by KD, almost securing it, denies the soul right now for KBG. One tricky thing here for G2 Blacklist, they need to secure at least all of the outer turrets, because when they get towards that inhibitor turret mark, it's going to get very dangerous for them. There's still a poke and pick comp against a team fight engage comp, and what? That was so much damage against Anran9.
And Anran has to walk away. Go back into the base. It's very near though. Without the Baron this time, G2 Blacklist won't be able to get any inhibitor turret.
Yeah.
They got a lot of gold, they got a lot of structures. This time, the pressure is alleviated.
So far, that's at least what they needed. That's the base objectives that they need. The bonus objectives was to get more kills and to be able to get an inhibitor turret. But as they get closer to the enemy base, another round of engages coming in from KBG. Let's not forget, they still have the Camille who can just force an engage on them. They still have an Ornn, they have a Sivir, they have a Lee Sin that can flank with a kick, they have a Vladimir that can jump in when every layer of CC is thrown on top of G2 Blacklist. It's very, very dangerous here for G2 Blacklist to be sieging against KBG. So it's very complicated, honestly, here. Even though G2B is on a lead, KBG still has so many avenues to get back in this game.
Absolutely. I mean, Honor 9, regardless of the situation, this
no
top lane, they gank Ime, and it's gonna be in a bad spot. Taken down almost immediately. Numbers advantage pre-18 minutes. Elder Dragon is off. KG is gonna be split pushing, forcing at least a flash there towards KG. Still, numbers advantage for Keepas Gaming.
Yeah, the flash right there from KG, not allowing the bubble to hit him. He was tanking turret to be able to take it down faster, letting the minion be the one to be there to lower the resistance. But Elder Dragon's already here. KBG starting it out.
KD just damaging Amran, but it's taking a bit of damage as well. Caught up the war shot, gonna be already. Elder Dragon still very healthy. The stage is gonna be used to buy some time for Golden Knight. Amran Knight's a little bit low in terms of HP. Can the action flatten? Close into distance. KD taking a bit of damage, is able to at least take one out here on KBG. Turn onto the Elder Dragon. Can they actually get this? The Dawn is healing up, going towards the Gromp here.
They have a ward, they know the HP.
They know the HP, they know the situation. The Dawn is gonna be sneaking through. The draw is gonna be here.
The Dawn
him out! No steals this time around for the Dawn. They get the Elder Dragon.
Yeah, they get the Elder Dragon. G2 Blacklist with a great player right there, able to secure the Elder, denies any chance of a steal for the Dawn. And now they have Elder, they have 5 members on the map. Baron is on the table for them. If they're able to secure this objective, they have a lot of strength in them to be able to force the issue against Keepas Gaming.
And this time, no one's gonna be interrupting at all. It's the first time we have seen Keepas Gaming give a big objective away.
Yeah, that's true. This is the first time in this series that Keepas Gaming has not been challenging these objectives. We head to the replay right here. G2 Blacklist needed to win this fight. This is a 4v4 right now, while there was a split push from KG on the top side. So this was so crucial for them to win, and just this small skirmishes coming in from G2 Blacklist. It came in so many angles that KBG wasn't able to take advantage of their AoE teamfight composition, and that is just a beautiful teamfight right there from G2 Blacklist.
And now we see double objectives on G2 Blacklist. This is the best possible way for them to get this win, and great interruption. Again, this Leona for draw has been so impactful, similar to how he was in their third game against Edward Gaming, just preventing anyone from escaping, just preventing anyone from interrupting and engaging as well this time.
Oh, the Dawn.
The Dawn though, just going towards the mid lane, cutting down the way, but the bot lane is gonna be cracked here by G2 Blacklist. They have the Baron 5 minutes, Call of Fortune gonna be changed to the sponsor, but G2 Blacklist trying to interfere onto the position here of Keepas Gaming. Walk away for now, mid lane. It's gonna be a little bit difficult here for G2 Blacklist because they don't have a way, but top lane is being pushed, being accompanied here by Ime, crashing onto the tower. The bottom as well gonna be initiated once more here by G2 Blacklist. They want to end this game right now, right here.
Oh no, Aaron.
First down, Taste gonna be survived some time here for Aaron, still able to. Dragon! The Dragon is breathing fire towards Keepas Gaming this time. They're knocking onto the Nexus. They're starting to get this game, and they will! G2 Blacklist right now leads the series 2-1.
G2 Blacklist with a well